here in Naples, Florida, talking with Carlin, Fils-Aime, and Tyler Byrd, discussing these guys' friendship, relationship, a little bit more about these guys. They live together. They're going to be going to Tennessee, and they'll be roommates for the Vols. Of course, Carlin is a running back, ranked one of the top 10 running backs in the country, and Tyler, the #1 athlete in the country, although he plays defensive back. I think he'd prefer to be ranked there and have an opportunity to show himself. Guys, right out of the gates, any nicknames for you guys? You guys got a nickname?
I call him Dave, call him Bob.
Okay. Is there a story behind this?
Just randomly one day in class, I just called him Dave and he started calling me Bob, and it went on from there.
So did other people pick up on this now, and or is this like what you guys call each other?
I mean, a few teachers call him Bob. They don't really call me, because when they ask me for my nickname, they just say Byrd anyways. They don't ever call me by my first name.
Yeah.
Okay, got that. Favorite musician, going down this list of getting to know these prospects?
T.I.
And mine would be Tupac.
Okay, right down the road here. Favorite movie?
Oh, Deadpool.
I think mine would be one of the two Fast and Furious series.
Okay. Your dream date, you get to pick anybody, who's it going to be?
Rihanna.
Mine would be, I want to go with Ariana Grande.
Okay, why not? If you weren't a football player, in fact, I'll ask you this, Carlin, if Tyler wasn't a football player, what would he be?
Pediatric nurse.
Is that right, Tyler?
Yes, it is. I've found to helping children and stuff. I did a few classes with children working in elementary schools, and then my mom was a nurse, and if I can help save a life, especially one of a young child, or just taking care of them, I think it's definitely the field I want to be in.
And Tyler, if Carlin wasn't a football player, what do you think he would be?
For sure, be a lawyer.
Yes.
All right. Another noteworthy profession, can help people out quite a bit. Michael Jordan, Steph Curry, or LeBron James? Who you got?
Michael Jordan.
Now, why are you guys taking Jordan? I like the respect for the elders, but why do you take Mike out of those three?
He's just legendary. He was such a great player, you know, did things that most people weren't able to do, and he worked hard at everything he did, and you know, while everyone else left, he would always stay in the gym and put a little extra effort in, so that's why I say Michael Jordan.
Now, Carlin, you're a running back, and Tyler's a DB. Who's the faster player between you two?
Tyler Byrd.
Look at Tyler smiling. Now, wait a minute. So, in the open field, you're telling me that he could run you down from behind?
Yes, sir.
Wow. All right, Tyler. You've done it before, then, I take it.
Yes.
How you tackling him? How you going? You going high, you going low?
If I want to strip the ball, I'm going to go high. But if I just need to make the tackle, then I'll go low.
Okay, so you can strip the ball from him, too, then?
It was a work in progress. I did get the ball at the end of that, though.
All that athleticism, I got to believe you guys have got some dance moves. Who's the better dancer between you guys?
Carlin.
Carlin. You like something you work on, or does it just come natural?
Yeah, I'd say it just came natural.
He always dances.
Okay, he must be the ladies' man too then, huh? Okay, I can see that. If I were to find out that someone had played a practical joke on me, which one of you two guys would have been the most likely culprit?
Probably me.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'm cool, but if I was to play a practical joke, it'd probably be me.
Dog person or cat person?
Dogs.
Okay, got that. Current Tennessee football player that impresses you the most?
Alvin Kamara.
Cameron Sutton.
All right, Tyler, tell me why Sutton impresses you so much.
Talking with Sutton, he's a nice guy and everything, but I know when it's time to work, he's going to work, and he's going to push everyone around him hard and push himself hard.
And Alvin, Carlin?
Like Byrd said, he's AK is also a hard worker, very intelligent, and he's just different from everyone, really. He just does his own thing, has his own swag, and he's just him, and I like it. On my visit, when I bonded with him, I got to see who he was, and that's when I realized I like him.
You mentioned something about a pair of shoes when we were talking earlier.
Yes, apparently he got bored, and he had all white Air Forces, and he just started painting the shoes, and they actually look really good. I told him I might buy a pair and have him do that.
It's pretty cool. One word to describe Coach Jones, Carlin.
Perfect.
And for you, Tyler?
Swag.
All right, you explain the swag first. I want to hear this.
Swag, yeah. Swag doesn't have to be, it can be the way just you carry yourself. He carries himself very well, and his shoe selection is always, it's always something different. You never know what you're going to get with Coach Jones. One day it could be, you know, just your average Jordan shoes or something like that. The next day it could be some really nice dress shoes.
Okay, and Carlin, you said perfect. That's a very strong word. What is it about Coach Jones that makes you feel like he's perfect?
I say perfect because he's just who he is. You know, he's a true person, a really genuine guy. Whatever he says, that's what he means. And he's just wanting to be there for everyone, wanting to help somebody. And he's always smiling. Of course, not always in the games, but that's just because his heart is really into it.
Talking recruiting now, Tyler, you had an interesting recruitment very, very early on. You were with the Florida Gators, and then Coach Muschamp left. That led you to the Miami Hurricanes before finally deciding on Tennessee. So if you weren't at Tennessee, where would you probably be right now?
University of Miami.
Okay. And how about for you, Carlin? You had a process. You were committed to Tennessee before Tyler. If you weren't at Tennessee, where would you have chosen to go?
Through all of the schools that offered me, if not Tennessee, then Auburn.
Okay, Auburn. Yeah, that's right. You said that after signing day, a lot of the coaches didn't contact you anymore, but there was still a coach at Auburn that was still checking up and asking about your family.
Yes, sir. Coach Rhett Lashley, he would always ask me how the family's doing, and I tell him they're doing well, and we just talk about things, and you know, and he was one of the few coaches that actually kept in contact with me. So he's a cool guy.
It sounded to me, though, like Coach Scott was key for both of you. Tyler, I'll let you talk a little bit about him if you could.
Coach Scott was recruited me to go to Miami, and he was a great guy. He's almost like a big brother or a best friend, like Carlin. Coach Scott he's an amazing guy to me, and that's what ultimately led me to Miami, and then he was one of the key factors for me switching to Miami to the University of Tennessee.
And he was your primary recruiter too, wasn't he, Carlin?
Yes, sir. Before he went to Tennessee, he would always tell me that, oh, I need to come to Miami. And then when he got the job at Tennessee, I called him and started picking on him a bit. I told him, hey, I could have sworn you were saying something about Miami a few weeks ago. And he started laughing. He said, secretly, you were recruiting me, but hey, glad that he could be with us.
From what you told me, Carlin, all it took was a picture for you to know at Tennessee. You had a pretty good idea when you took a look at part of the campus.
Yes, sir. When Coach G came to visit, gave me a pamphlet, showed me the school, and it was just, when I saw the river, I was just like, wow, this is beautiful. Seeing the field and everything's just so close, in my mind, I told myself I had to go take a visit, and when I did, I completely fell in love with it.
I'd say it's worked out pretty well. Expectations, guys. I mean, Tennessee's got a lot of talent. Certainly the team is expected to win the SEC East Division, if not the SEC. Tyler, what are your expectations for your true freshman year with the Vols?
Hopefully come in and get a starting position, really, and then help the team win the SEC East and hopefully win the national title.
How about for you, Carlin? What do you want to do your true freshman year?
I would like to play as a freshman, but we have so many great backs, so we'll see what happens. But honestly, I just love to help the team the best way possible. Shoot, I wouldn't care if they made me play DN or center. I'd still do the best I can.
Well, that'll about do it here from Naples. Tyler, Byrd, and Carlin, Fils-Aime. You guys obviously bring a lot of talent and excitement to Knoxville. Appreciate you doing this interview with SEC Country.